Very good evening, participants. Is my voice audible? Yeah, very good evening. Is my voice audible? Hello, is my voice audible? Can you hear me? Good evening, participants. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Okay, so let us move towards today's session. Last class we have seen about. Hello, am I audible? Okay, so last class we have seen about how to do the hand cricket game, and we have seen some function definitions, and I said you to prepare with the function definitions. I hope so most of you have implemented the functions. Have you implemented the function definitions in your hand cricket game? Have you implemented the function definitions in your hand cricket game? Come on, please do respond in the chat box. Okay, in case if you have faced any issues, uh, now we are going to rectify the issues. Okay, I'm not getting any response. I have got only one. It is very fine. Okay, no problem. So what we did, we used a function definition called banner. Okay, I hope so you have remembered. Okay, so let us modify our version 2. Okay, so first thing, let us check, take this and convert into a function definition called banner. Okay, so define. How do you define a function? Define a given name and then a body of the function. Okay, so now every time when I run the program, I need to call the function banner. So this will start calling the function banner. Okay, now let us run and have a glance. See, it is working. It is working fine. Exit. Perfect. No changes. Okay, moving on. Uh, I said you to create more function definitions. In your documentation, there is a part like objectives or working methodology or feasibility, operational feasibility, etc. During those areas, you write your function name as per the requirement. Okay. Next, see, this is the main game. So all these things are called a main game. Okay. So this is a main game. So what I do, I cut everything. Okay. Listen, I cut everything and I put into a function definition game. Okay. Define game. So this will take into that. So if I give choice is equal to 1, then I should call the function definition game. So the game starts. Okay, now to print instructions, what I do, I cut everything, I put inside the function definition called instructions. Okay, so if I give choice is equal to 2, then I will add the instruction function. If choice is equal to 3, then it will work like break. Okay, see, this is our main program. So what is the main program? While true. What are we going to do? We will print the banner first. Okay, and then I will be asking a choice. If I give any choice, then the game will be working accordingly. Suppose if I give choice equal to 1, game function is going to be called. What is a game function? Game function will take you to the function definition here. So what it will do? It will ask the player name. First, it will ask the player name. Okay, and then it will assign score equal to 0, and then it will do all other things. Now if I save and I run the code, what is this error? Line number 42. Oh, this gives extra indentation. So as we know very well, Python works with indentation. It is giving extra. That's all. If I play, once again asking for a name, let's write our name. Let us play the run. You see, you are out. And your final score is 0. Once again, the game starts. To prepare the banners, what we do? We go for the website. That is ASCII banners online, and we go with the hand cricket game. We know the font is ASCII shadow. I mean ANSI shadow. This is what our game font. Let's copy and paste over here inside the banner and save. Okay, so I mean previous classes we have seen oh, I have done here hand cricket version to day 24. Let's take this to the days 26. Okay, so we got the banner hand cricket game. So once again, banner is called, and once the banner is called, I'm asking a choice. Once the choice is set, I'm taking it, cut, and pasting into the another function definition, that is game. You can give any function name. It's not like you should give only game. You can give any function definition as you wish. And next one, this is for instruction. So once again, I cut everything and paste in the function definition instruction. And this one game. Okay, two functions have been completed. And this one, thanks for playing. And this one, etc. So we will have two functions. Let us run. Unexpected intent, line number 42. Okay. Line number 49 once again. Okay. Okay. At last game is now ready. Hand cricket game. How to play? I am giving play. It's asking for name, run, and I'm out. So my score is 2. So working perfect. So this is how you should add the function definitions in your Python program. So adding function definitions are super easy. How is it easy? It is just like typing your code under the common name. So your main program looks only with this simple format. If you want to add any functionalities, you can add like this. Okay. Do you have any doubt in this? Do you have any doubt in adding this methodology of functions? Okay. I hope so you have no doubts. Now, um, let us add one more choice. Okay, listen carefully. I'm going to add one more choice. What is this choice? This choice is to display the scores. Okay, what we are going to do? Let us add elif choice is equal to 4. What I'm going to do? I'm going to display the score. Do we know score already? No. So every time when user plays, then we are adding into the score. Okay. So what we do? If choice is equal to 3, we go for exit. If choice is equal to 4, we go for score. Okay. So what I do? I copy this and paste. Okay. So now, what is this 4? If I press 4, it should ask to the score. Do we define score anywhere? No, we do not define. So let us define score. So define score. So what is this function will do? This function will add the score. Okay. This function will add the player score into the nested list. Okay. I'll tell you how to do it. So history, I'm just giving the name. History is equal to empty list. Okay. Now, every time user getting out, right? See, every time user is getting out, what are we going to do? We are going to end the game. Where are we ending? Over here. So, every time when the player is out, what we do? We are going to call the function. What is the function? That function is going to maintain the score. Okay, so score function. If I call score function, what it will do? It will accept two parameters. What are the two parameters? It will accept a player name, okay, comma, score. You understand? So it will accept player name and score. And then what it will do? It will send into the score function. So inside the score function, I will receive two parameters. That is player name, comma, score. Okay, it will receive two. After receiving it two, what it will do? It will add into the history. Okay. So what is this history? History means it is the list of players played so far. Okay. So what I do? Let me create the history outside of the function definition. So what I do? Every time when the score function is called, it will add the score. Okay. How it will add? History dot append. I want to append two things. What are the two things? Player name, comma, score. Listen carefully. I'm going to call a function definition. When I'm calling the function definition, when the player is out. Okay, when the player is out, I'm going to call the function. So I'm going to call this function when the player is out. When the player is out, when the values are matched, then the player is out. So what I do, after displaying the score to us, okay, after displaying score to us, we will call a function called score. So what it will do, this will go into this function definition and it takes two values. This function takes two values. The first value is player name. The second value is score. What it will do? It will add into the history. Okay. So this is called showing score, or I mean writing score. Okay. This is for writing score. What about reading score? Then we have to write another function definition. Display. What do you want to display? Score. Okay. When you want to display the score, if history is not equal to empty, then for I in history, print I. Okay. What I'm checking, whether the history is present with some data or not. If it is no data, what it will do? No scores to display. It just prints. So now what we have to do? We have to call here display score. See, very simple. I'll explain you once again. So now I play the game. When I play the game, at a point, I will be out. Where I am going to be out? If the player guess is equal to CPU guess, the values are matched and the user is now out. Once the user is out, what I am doing? I am just taking the player name, comma score. I'm taking the player name and the score. After taking the player name underscore, I'm passing into the function definition. What is the function definition? Score. If you have score, then it is confusion. So what I'm passing into? I'm writing the score. Okay, I am writing the score. Where am I writing the score? Inside the history. What is the history? History is the empty list. Okay, now the written part is completed. Every time I play, the score is written into the empty list. Okay. At once the game is completed, the score is written into the list history. Okay. Now, if I'm going to check the score, what I do, I'm going to the display score function. When I open display score, what it will do? It will check whether anybody has played or not. If I played, what happened? It must have my name and my score. Okay, I print it. Suppose if there is nothing in the history, what it means? No scores to display. That's all. Let's have a run. Oh, it's giving extra new line. Once again for score, it is giving extra new line. Why? Oh, after exit, it's one more score, new line. Okay, now it has come. Sorry for the delay. Now let us go and play. Now it is asking for the name. Okay, this time we are going to play for real. So I'm entering the name and it asks for the run to be played now. Let's give 5, 6. What happened? Okay, let's check playing here. Okay, so now what happened? I played the game by giving option 1. I give my name as test. So I'm entering run 2. So computer enters 6. So my score is 2. And 2 once again my score is 4. And 2 once again my score is 6. Once again I put 2, computer hit me. So now once again it is asking for the menu, play, how to play, exit score. What I do? I go for score. You see here it displays my name and score. But if you see closely, it is displaying my name and score in a nested list. So what I do, I should open the nested list. I should not display like this. How should I display? This person, okay, comma, scored that particular value. So now if I run once again, what happened? All the data will be deleted. Now if I go and check the score, what happened? No scores to display. My data is lost. Now I play. Okay, let's go and play now. Let me give the number. Invalid run, it's working. And I put 4. Score is 22. Okay, 1. Okay, out. So now out. So out means what happened? Out means what happened? My score is now 43. So Rashid out and your score is 43. Now what happened? Another player. Now I'm new player. Okay. I'm playing new like John. I'm entering my run. Oops, John out in 5 runs. I'm calling one more person. Paul. So that gives run 5, 6, 6. So Paul is also out. And let me call like Abdul. Oh, sorry. So you see, if you give any wrong answer, then that is showing error. Why is it showing error? Because Python will not accept errors committed by the user. So let me explain the error once again. Suppose if you are entering something like it is asking for choice 1, 2, 3, 4. If you mistakenly give letter, then that is error. Okay, do you understand? If it is asking for number, I should give only the number. If I give any special character or if I give any other than number, any values, then that will be considered as the error. So that should be avoided very first. Okay, let's run once again. Because if every time you run, the scores will be deleted. Okay, first person has run out. Let me play. Second person is also out. Let me add a third person. Now 3 members played so far. Okay. If you would like to see the score or the history, you can go to option 4 and have a glance. You see here, Apple scored 0, Orange scored 14, Orange scored 0. So by this, what we can learn, we have learned today how to apply the history of players, those who have played recently by using our game. So initially our game has started playing. If you ask for how to play, that will display how the game is played. See, it has only a few points. Okay, so instructions, what is the instruction? First it has to display blah blah, whatever on display you can display, and then if you want to go how to play, then that gives like this. That gives what we want to do, that it is displaying. Suppose if the user, is playing the game, if he wants to exit, then you can go with option 3 and enter. The game is going to be end in 3 seconds. Sorry, how many seconds? I forgot, 10 seconds I guess. Yeah, 10 seconds. In 10 seconds the game will be automatically closed. This is how this game is implemented today. So what we have learned today? We have learned how to assign a function to a particular area of the program. First point. Second point, we have learned which area the functions are useful. Like in which area I have to use the function. And third one, it has created history. History is a list. What inside the history? Whoever played during the runtime, those names will be recorded into this history list. So history list contains the name and the run of the user. If you are willing to add some extra details like name of the school, name of the college, etc., it is also applicable. So I am using only name, so it works in this way. Okay, then while true, I am calling a banner. Once the banner is displayed, then it is asking for the input. This input is working like choice. There are some choices I'm giving. That is 1 for playing, 2 for how to play, and 3 for exit, and 4 for score. If I give the choice accordingly, the game will be called and this game loop will take into the game function. So this game function works as usual. And then at once the game is going to be over to the end, we have to write the score. Where are we writing the score? We are writing the score into the list history. At once the score is written into the history, then it can be recollected at any time. When you are recollecting the score, there are two conditions. First condition, it may have some detail or it may not have some detail. Suppose if you do not have any detail, it will raise the error. So what I'm doing, I'm checking it very first. So very firstly, I'm checking whether the history is equal to empty or not. If it is not empty, it contains some data. And then what I'm doing, I'm iterating through the list. Maybe you can say as traversal. Here I'm doing only traversal, not iterating, because traversal is much easy in this concept. Once I traverse, I display first member name. I added the extra values code and then second parameter. So all these things are displayed. Now, what happened? Sometimes a player may get zero score. Okay, in such case, what you can do, you can write the condition. What is the condition? If score is double equal to 0, then I have to pass the score as duck out. Otherwise, Okay, otherwise if the score is not equal to 0, the player has scored something. Okay, then I will pass this, and then only I'm going to break. Now let's check play. Oops. If I duck out, then only the output can be shown. I guess it's a difficult task to get the 0 runs. Okay, suppose if you get 0 run, what I'm writing, instead of writing 0, I'm writing as a duck out. Okay, so today's task, whatever the program you have written along with the function definitions, I would like you to add these features in your code. So what are the features? First, add the banner. Second, add the game. Okay, I'm telling the features to be added. First, add banner for opening screen, and second step, add the out, that is if it is 0, duck out, and third, writing scores, and fourth, reading scores, and fifth, create a history file, create a history list, uh, add into the choice, add the option store in main menu. So that's all. So today you are going to develop all these 6 properties in it. Okay. And also I have given the documentation for the guessing game. If you are doing the documentation for the hand cricket game, I would recommend copy everything over there, because most of these are same. Once you get that documentation, you can add a few points into this one to make it better one. Okay. Do you have any doubts, participants?
వాడికి కూడా వేస్ట్ అయింది బావ, అంత తినబడింది అనుకున్నా. నేను అందుకే సీనాను పోయి వచ్చినా గడుపుకున్నా. ఏముంది పైన ఒక డబ్బా.
This is not about assignment. This is for your practice session. Suppose if you're writing into attaching as a software file is also fine. This is for your completion of your projects, but I recommend you to do most of the practice questions in writing format because writing will help you to make you understand much better. Getting colors are not possible for now, Basha, because um we use just ordinary command prompt and we don't use colors mostly here. Because in graphical user interface we add colors. Suppose if you want to add the colors, you can try here. Mostly it is possible in Ubuntu, but I have not tried in Python. Maybe you can have a glance. I'll check and let you know. Okay, but I'm not sure. Blender scripts, I'm not sure of this. Once if I figure out something, then I'll get you know. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll check and I'll let you know sure. Okay. Because it requires a lot of other modules. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll check and let you know, Basha. Any other doubts of these 6 topics to be done today? Banner of opening and the duckout adding, writing scores, reading scores, history list, and then add the score in main menu. Do it today. Tomorrow we will find out how to make it permanent change, because now what happened, when I do something, when I rerun the program, then the entire progress is lost. Like you cannot see who has played so far, like yesterday, day before yesterday, 7 o'clock, 7:10 p.m. It's not possible. Only you can see who is played very recently. Only that is a feature. So we will be seeing that tomorrow, and we'll be finishing the project tomorrow. Okay, so all the very best participants. I hope so you have clarified your doubts. Let's wind up the session and let's meet tomorrow. Have a nice evening, participants. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. I'll upload this in your Google Drive. Thank you, participants. You may leave now. Have a nice day to you all. Indentation error means if you are not giving sufficient space, then that is called indentation error. Say like an example, I have here a terminal. Okay, just have a glance. I'll clarify your doubt. No worries. It's easy one. Okay, here I should give some indentation. Where should I give indentation? If I use if a is equal, sorry, if 10 is greater than 23, I should do something. So what happened? My cursor automatically goes into the right hand side. I'll show you here. If 10 greater than 12, if I click enter, my cursor automatically goes into this line. Okay, let me print. Okay, now I run. I save this as a sample dot. See, it works very well because it shows high, because 10 is not greater than 12. In case if I miss this space, I'm not giving the space. Now if I run, it shows indentation error. Can you see here? Expected and intended block. That is error. Suppose if you give anything extra indentation, that is also error. Example, A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Once again, unexpected intent. If you give extra space, that is error. If you do not give the space, that is also error. So Python mainly depends on the spaces. So give the spaces appropriately. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day to you all. Good night. Let's see tomorrow. Add your features and try to keep it with you. Okay. If possible, attach into the assignment and submit it. Okay, I'll create an assignment today. Yeah, participants. Shorter assignments, smaller questions, you can go with the handwritten. If you have projects, kindly do with the soft copy because it's very difficult for you to write everything. But my personal suggestion, if you write, you will remember better. Submission format is your choice. You can write as a document or you may submit as a Python file. Both are absolutely okay to accept. Yes, participants, thank you so much. Let me end this session. Have a nice day to you all. If you have any doubts, please clarify tomorrow then.